Good morning, everyone. I'm making it look like I just woke up because I kind of did, but I wanted to make my room look nicer, so I made my bed for you. So I've said this on my Instagram. If you're not following, it's okay. I don't blame you. But I'm currently in the midst of training for my second half marathon. I'm so nervous and I'm so excited. This is like such an awkward angle place. This kind of happened by accident. All right, so my good friend and coworker signed up for the Salt Lake City Half Marathon. She found out like pretty quickly after she signed up that she wasn't able to do it. She had some conflicts. So I said, you know what? This seems like a good excuse for me to get off my hiney and start training for one myself. So I had every intention of also running the Salt Lake City Half. It's like one of those big races, you know, where they do a 5K, probably a 10K, maybe a half and the full marathon. So it's a really fun, big event. But now I found out I have my own conflict as well with work. So I'm still using this as good motivation to get back into running and just enjoy this gorgeous weather that I'm hoping will start happening. We're on like the brink of spring. So I really need some good just endorphins in my life. I want to be outside more. I want to enjoy the sun while it's here. And I felt so accomplished and proud of myself when I was training. It was such a fun part of my life and fun time in my life. So I figure what's better than pretty much 2 years to the calendar date later. Let's get training again. The only issue I've been running into so far, and I've totally been using this as an excuse, I will openly admit, is the weather. I don't really enjoy running in the rain or the snow. You may remember.
Very nervous. My hands already feel cold.
I haven't slipped yet.
It's the perfect texture for running. Very low impact when it's dry snow so your feet don't get wet.
Running, sledding, just enjoying it. One thing, oops. That can happen.
Honestly, like I wouldn't be good at it either way. I know I would slip and fall, crack my head open, break my tailbone, lose 7 toes. Like it's just my clumsy nature, and that's okay. So on the days when I can't be outside and I still want to train, I have a beautiful new surprise. Behold, my brand new at-home bike. What we have here, folks, is my brand new YESOUL bike. I have been wanting an at-home bike for so stinking long, and this is like the perfect way for me to still get some cardio days in, even on like a rest day or days when I can't be outside. I'm just like casually cycling while talking. On days when I can't be outside, this is perfect for me. When you live in snowy climate, like you know how difficult it is to motivate yourself to even get out of the house, to put on workout clothes. It just stinks sometimes. In this case, today, like this morning, I don't have time to go on a very long run. I need to go to work and I don't have that much time for a workout. So what do I turn to? My bike. All right, I just turned on a random workout for you to see what's going on here, but this is my favorite part about the bike. It has this screen casting feature, so I basically can just plug in my phone and turn on whatever I want. But this is also the best part, okay? Not me playing Township, but if I want, I can just go to YouTube, scroll down, pick any video I want, and there we go. We're watching the Jake Shane podcast. Like, as simple as that. And if I'm gonna be honest, like that is my favorite way to work out. If I turn on something I'm interested in, I mean, I have the volume down, but look at this. We got this massive, gorgeous speaker at the bottom here. I freaking love it. I think it's so useful and it's the perfect form of cross training for me. Biking is such an easy way to like just get in a little bit of extra movement without having to leave your house. I mean, obviously stationary bike, but it can help protect my knees when I'm going on those long runs and I just need a day off. Or if I just want to like build longer endurance in a more sedentary state, it's great. It's great for your joints. It's great for your brain. And for me, it's great for my busy afternoons when I have at least like an hour in the morning for myself. I can do this and I don't have to go run 5-10 miles and not have time to do all that and shower and. So like I said, I've been wanting to get one of these bikes for a while. YESOUL was kind enough to send me this bike, which is so stinking cool. And I just don't have the space for an at-home treadmill, which would have been maybe like my other interest or another option I would have wanted for at-home equipment. But I have roommates, I don't live by myself. We don't have that much space for something like huge and bulky. The fact that I can just put this right here in my little living space, like if I really wanted, here's my television. I could bike next to the TV while also doing an at-home workout right here following the YESOUL app. I know a lot of people who own a Peloton. Obviously, that is a very expensive bike, so I couldn't just put down that amount of money on a bike. I guess I couldn't like rationalize it for my own personal use, like at my age, specifically using this like as a cross-training bike, which by the way, the reason I haven't been able to film that much of me running, as in the other part of this cross-training, biking and running, is because of the weather. And that's also another reason I'm not so upset about me having to not run the Salt Lake City Marathon, because that is in less than a month and I just need more time. So I'm going to pick a different half marathon with a little bit of a further out start date, so I have a little bit more time to be smart and not rush my training, because I think I just got excited and I only found out about this half marathon maybe 6 weeks out, 8 weeks out, and while that could still be totally doable, I am very out of running shape. I run at my fitness studio that I work at because we have treadmills. That's about it. And even then, like, I'm taking my time. So I don't want to hurt myself. I don't want to get injured. So I'm postponing the initial half marathon, which would have been April 20th. And I will be choosing another further out half marathon later on. But alas, I'm still starting and getting into all of my training now, if that makes sense. But with the bike, I can use my own sneakers, which is like my favorite thing when I go to a biking studio, for example, if I don't have to put on the shoes that take me 10 minutes to clip in because I'm so awkward and uncoordinated. If I can just wear my own Ultra Boosts, happy camper. All right, I'm just gonna start out with a nice fun ride this morning. So I was thinking this short but effective one, it's an intermediate level. You can see right here, this is the intensity. They also have beginner, advanced, etc. It looks like each ride is about 20 minutes.
And welcome to your 20-minute Tabata ride. Now,
woo! So without further ado, I won't procrastinate any longer, although I want to, but you girls got things to do. So let's get on the bike and let's start getting our workout in for the morning. See, look how easy this is. I just slip my little sneaker in there. Oh, I also forgot to mention, this thing rotates like 180 degrees. Love it.
right around a 2. Yes. Come on.
Whoa!
Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it back. Catch your breath. This time, we crank the knob. Inhale, exhale. Your hips right over that saddle. Up this push. Come on. 2, 1. Breath. Exhale. Come on. Power through. Last 3, 2, 1. Breath. Woo! Just catch it here. More gears. Maximum effort. Come on. Yes, you can. Stay with me. We're halfway. Come on. With this last little bit.
She's good.
Turn that. 3, 2, 1. Pull back. Yeah.
You know, I forgot to grab water this whole time. Gonna put it in my little cup holder. And just for fun, this will be my cool down.
Wait, did you watch Love is Blind or no? I watched the first episode. Okay.
See this? See this messy look? 20 minutes. That's all it took. It wasn't my best, I'm certain of that, but better than running in snow. I need to catch my breath. If you want the ultimate at-home biking indoor cycling experience, you can use my code WOODS100 for $100 off of this YESOUL bike. A scream of a deal, folks. Thank you to YESOUL for sponsoring this video. See, here's the good thing about just busting out a workout straight first thing in the AM. I'm done, you know? I'm ready for the day, and I don't have to think about it. And the thing about me is I hate thinking about it. If you've been watching any of my videos for any amount of time, you probably will notice a theme with me. I am inherently lazy. If things are too difficult for me, they're out of reach, they're out of interest, unfortunately, I just don't like to do them always. And that comes to like working out and stuff. I really have to be motivated. I have to love the workouts that I'm doing, and I have to find the ease in my routine. I work like 4 jobs, which sometimes my friends are like, Taylor, you're crazy. And it does make me rely on my handy dandy calendar to a T. I'm constantly checking what I'm doing and what jobs I'm working that day. But that means I don't have time for just a 10-mile run on a Tuesday morning or even a Tuesday night if that's just not what the day allows. Like, girls gotta work, girls gotta eat. So when I have the option of using this at-home bike, so freaking easy. Yes, I could wake up early in the morning before I have to go to work, or if my day just got ahead of me and I can't get into workout till 8 p.m., I don't have to just be like, well, darn it, no workout for today. I can just do something that's still gonna keep me active, protect my knees, good cross training, huge advocate for that. So it's helping me stay active without having to leave my house if I'm not able to, but still getting in a great workout. I can watch my YouTube, I can chill, but getting in that 10 to 30 minutes of active movement is enough. Like, don't tell yourself that you're just not gonna work out one day just because you only have 10 minutes. 10 minutes is better than no minutes, okay? And on days like today, I'm starting off in the right headspace. I'm feeling motivated for a great day. I clearly have the energy. And running multiple miles all of the time, it's just not what this body was made for. It's just not. Maybe that's your mojo. I find it very hard for it to be my mojo. But knowing I have access to the YESOUL bike at home, it just makes all the difference. It puts me in a good headspace and I'm ready to go. I'm ready for the work day. And here's the thing, like, I've wanted a Peloton for so long. Like, they're so trendy and cool and they're impressive looking, but I don't have the coin. I just don't. And yes, like, getting an at-home treadmill would be cool, but I really don't have the space for it. I have roommates. I'm not gonna be rude and like take up all of this space. This is my basement, so I can put it here. But the YESOUL bike is such a great alternative, especially to a bike like the Peloton. I'm not tossing away thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars, but I'm still getting a great deal, still getting a good bike with the screen casting, my favorite part. And I don't have to pay for all of that like crazy additional equipment. You know, I throw on my own shoes, pull up the app if I want, get a quick little psych, and we head on with our day. I'm not gonna lie, this half marathon training has been way harder than I anticipated, especially compared to the first time that I was doing it. I think a lot of that obviously has to do with the timing. When I was training for my first half marathon, I was only doing YouTube. I was pretty much like still in a state of lockdown, kind of. It was like barely starting to be lifted anywhere. And truly it was all I had to focus on. But this just is like giving me such great perspective into how dedicated you have to be to do one of these things, or especially bigger things, full marathon, triathlon, Ironman, when I truly can't dedicate my entire day or my entire week's routine to just running. Because think about it, like, that was my job. It was just working out. And that's something I've always tried to reiterate on my channel. Like, don't compare yourself to everybody on the internet. Never heard that before, but it's true. Like, you see these people whose job it is as an influencer, as a trainer, to work out constantly. So when you have other jobs, that can't be your priority all the time. You have kids, your responsibilities, you have bosses. So some days for me, all I have is that opportunity to be on a bike, and that's gonna be enough for the day. I'm using the bike for a lot of active recovery, taking very chill workouts, really just like moving my legs still, or just kind of working on my cardio. Maybe I'll do a quick ride on days off of running, and I'm just stepping up my at-home fitness game. Cause I used to be turn on Love Island, work out in my living room kind of gal, and now I've just slowly tinkered off from that because I'll work out in my studio or on the slopes. But I'm so grateful for this new bike because now I feel like I don't have any excuses. It's sitting right there, fully ready for me. So I chose YESOUL because of all these fantastic reasons and more. It's so much more cost effective than other bikes such as the Peloton. It is fun. Like I say, I need my workout to be enjoyable. If it's not, I simply won't do it. It's an extremely great alternative to just bigger, maybe bulkier bikes or more expensive bikes where you're still getting in good movement. All movement is good movement. You can't forget that. Doesn't mean you have to have the craziest, most expensive piece of equipment. No, like replacing a Peloton screen alone can be like $500. $500 for a screen. That's more expensive than this whole bike. Bah! And because I work out in a fitness studio all the time, I'm huge on music. I need music or distractions to just amp up my movement. I don't want to hear myself breathing. I don't want to be stressed about thinking. I want to be so distracted. And there's what, like a 4-speaker system on the YESOUL bike, 2 subwoofers. Hello? So you feel just immersed in the fitness experience, which is how it should be. There's not often that you get X amount of time to dedicate to yourself every single day. So when you're doing that, you want it to be perfect, flawless, all the way around. I have to get my show on the road here. I have some classes to teach this morning. Long but fun day ahead of me, but just want to thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to continue to document this journey. Please spare me some grace. This is a journey and a half. I am planning on vlogging my actual half marathon, but I know I'm going to have tinkered off from where I had been 2 years ago doing this. Can you believe it's been 2 years? 2 years since my first half. What the heck? So stick along for this journey. We are T-minus less than a month. I'm praying for less snowy days, less rainy days, and just good times, good energy all around. That's all I could ask for. Good health, good love. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Do something for yourself today. Put a smile on someone's face. Make the world a better place. Bad, I know. Love you!